Yeah, no, not gonna lie. Chain smoking cat is absolute degeneracy. Bro, let's get into this one. Alright, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to admit this, but over the years, I've seen my fair share of obscure wild anime.
Whoa! Hold on. What is going on?
So ridiculous, you wouldn't even think that concept existed.
What the fuck?
Like, I'm talking about mecha sharks in
Damn.
the world, an island full of giant man-eating insects,
Right.
a vigilante running around with panties on her
That anime is actually, I'm not gonna lie, that one's actually pretty funny, if I'm being honest with you.
face, and sadly, a guy that got reincarnated as a vending machine. Yes, this is a real thing.
Yeah,
the
it's a real anime.
genre has gone too far.
Yeah.
But never did I ever think that I'd watch an anime about a chain smoking cat.
Damn, she's an addict. Ew. Oh, that's a dubbed. Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare.
Chainsmoker Cat is this new anime that came out recently. That
Not gonna lie though, the opening of Chain Smoking Cat is freaking amazing. I will say that much. It's one of the best anime openings of this season, if I'm being honest.
apparently is so disgusting
It's
that
gross.
people in Japan are dropping it. So
Whoa.
yours truly decided to check it out and see what was cracking.
Same.
And well, they were not.
Yo,
long.
I forgot about
This anime has its
this.
moments. But I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you that it wasn't entertaining.
Yeah.
Now, before we continue, I'm giving y'all a warning right now. If you are
Thank you.
trying to watch this while eating food,
Do not. I don't care, bro. Even if those watching this reaction right now, if you're watching this while eating, don't do it. Never watch Chain Smoking Cat while eating. Yo, I was drinking tea while watching it, and I barely got that down. Do not watch this with food.
I strongly advise you to finish it, then come back here.
Yeah.
And if you're just built different and you're a trooper, then Godspeed, soldier.
Yeah,
So
for real,
without
maybe-
further ado, ladies and gentlemen, meet Yanni Neko, a
Yep.
cat girl that is addicted to Newports and Black and Miles. She is speed running lung cancer because she has completely given up on life,
Damn.
as we can clearly see from this dirty ass
Nasty.
apartment that would even give Asmongold's house a run for its money.
Oh,
The walls are
gross.
completely discolored from all the
How do people even live like that? How do people live like that? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm low-key a germaphobe. Like, I wash my hands so much. So I have no idea how people do that. And I wipe down stuff all the time. Like, I don't know. To each his own.
cigarette smoke, trash bags are everywhere, a dish hasn't been washing that bitch for at least a year,
Crazy.
and there's probably a whole high society of bugs just living in there chilling. Like,
Oh,
bro,
for sure.
her apartment is so
Damn, bitch, you live like this?
nasty. When her sister came over to her crib, she wore a whole hazmat
Insane.
suit because she was not trying to catch an infection in that one bedroom dumpster.
For
but
sure.
yeah, Yanni is a trifling ass cat girl who is addicted to
Five cigarettes at once is
cigarettes.
insane.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, she is also broke and
Yeah.
unemployed. And the only time she will work a part-time job is when rent is due and when she's out of six. And when it comes to actually
Addict.
working these jobs, well, I'm gonna just let these examples speak for themselves.
All right, let's see it.
Example one, or job one. First
Okay.
job we see her work is a factory job. And at
Right.
this job, they didn't allow smoking at all. So Yanni
Rightfully
goes
so.
through the standard 8-hour shift. And during
Yeah.
this shift, she started experiencing severe withdrawal
Yo,
symptoms within
nicotine withdrawal is insane. I heard people say, yeah, they'll start like getting dizzy hallucinations, like jitters, shake. At that point, you already know this shit damn near took over your body.
the first 30 minutes, by the way, because she smoked that much.
Yeah.
She was struggling to do every single task they asked her to do. And when she
Crazy.
had 30 minutes left on the clock, her
Crazy.
supervisor came over looking for her, and she was gone.
Oh, she left.
Gone. Because she went to the gas station to smoke a pack of cigs. Because she could not take the pain of not smoking for that long. So obviously,
Addict.
she got fired. Now let's look at her
Addict.
second job. Now this job was 10 times easier than the last one. All
Right.
she had to do was clean this vase and she'd
Okay.
get paid. So you gotta be thinking, there is no way in hell she
can't
could
fuck this up.
possibly fuck this up.
You can't
right?
fuck this up.
She made the vase even dirtier.
Oh,
than it was
gross.
because she was blowing her hot ass
Yo.
all over the
To people who smoke, y'all are low-key nasty. I don't get it. I'll never understand it. I'll never understand the idea of smoke. Let me break it down. Let me break it down. Let me explain why. Here's the thing. It's an addiction. You're wasting currency to make your body weaker. It's something you smell like an ashtray, which smells disgusting. people will avoid you. You then have to start either if you're in a social setting, you have to chug mouthwash and brush your teeth. So you gotta keep a travel to go toothbrush on you almost at all time. Like, and it's giving you cancer. Literally paying to die fast to speedrun life is insane. I don't get it. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't make sense to me.
Vase. And she also used the vase as an ashtray.
Oh,
She was smoking while
she's trifling.
cleaning it.
Trifling.
Job number 3. Now this one was at another factory, and she was basically cleaning up a bunch of chemicals. So when it was time for her break, and she was in the break room, this one cat girl tries to light a cigarette. But the supervisor told her, do not try to light anything in here with an open flame. Because their hazmat suits that they were wearing had a bunch of flammable material on it. So the girl started complaining and talking to Yanni. And Yanni Neko didn't hear a word she said. She also didn't hear her supervisor say to not use an open flame. So Yanni tried to light a cigarette.
Dead.
She blew up the whole factory.
They all died.
And then the final job we see her work is at this universe's version of good old Mickey D's. So her sister, out of all the people, was chilling eating at McDonald's with her friends after a long day of school. And while she was eating her burger, she finds a cigarette.
Oh, gross! Gross! Oh, I hate this show.
And guess why that cigarette was in that burger? Because this trifling ass cat is frying fries in the back with 5 cigarettes in the mouth.
Yo.
And they're falling in the fries. Good God, somebody call the health inspector. I ain't gonna lie, if I was a health inspector and I saw this nasty shit, I'm rating your establishment -1 out of 100. I'm not even giving you a chance to score 0. You're closing your doors.
Bro, for real. Where's the health inspector? She should have gotten fired from time. I'm not gonna lie though. That's mad funny. I'm not gonna lie. But nah, she does need to get fired.
Immediately. They need to evacuate the whole building.
Absolutely.
Find anybody who ate there that day and put them in quarantine
for real.
A whole new virus develops and an entire new pandemic starts. Because all it takes is one dumbass to do some dumbass shit once that could end up leading to civilization as we know it being cooked. And I'm not gonna lie, Yanni had one moment that I'm surprised that she didn't at least cook her whole city. Because what she did right here is what I like to call how to make a new virus 101.
All right, let's see it.
Yanni was walking back from the store, and she just bought a new pack of smokes. And while she was trying to open it, she flicked the pack.
Oh no!
All the cigs went flying.
Oh my God!
Over half of them
landed
in dog doo-doo.
No.
So Yanni, being in complete shock, fell to her knees because she just spent the last of her money on this pack. So she decided that she was gonna at least invoke the fire.
Germs surrounding a molecule of food on the floor. Germs surrounding a molecule of food on the floor and counting to 5.
Second rule, and pick up the ones that didn't land in the doo-doo.
Okay.
So she picked them up and walked away.
Right.
But then, I kid you not.
No.
She turned around and said,
no.
Maybe it's fine if I just cut off the tips.
Oh my goodness!
I hate this anime. I hate Chainsmoking Cat. Yet I'm on freaking episode 9, and I know I'm gonna watch episode 10 when it drops tomorrow. Like, I don't know. I'm a part of the problem.
Telling y'all, bro. If some nasty ass nigga ever did this shit in real life, it would lead to the T-virus breaking out. And a zombie apocalypse is starting. And guess what? Nigga, we not surviving. We don't have Leon.
Nope.
We don't have Chris.
Nope.
We are cooked. Everybody getting infected.
Walking Dead situation.
Her city did not turn into Raccoon City after what she just did. Smoking a cigarette with dog doodle on it. Oh my God. But that was a prime example to show you how addicted to cigarettes she actually is. It doesn't matter if it gets stuck in poo or if she has to dig one out of a trash can. This nasty ass cat will smoke it. And another just insane example is when this little kid was drowning in front of her face. Now the kid couldn't swim and the river current was taking him. So he started screaming at Yanni for help. And I kid you not, Yanni stared at this little nigga and contemplated if she wanted to save him or not. Because she just started the cigarette that she was on. So after staring at the kid for like 30 seconds, she finally takes her last puff and runs in to save the kid. So she makes the save and saves the kid. But what she did to this poor kid after this was absolutely vile. She told the little nigga after she saved him,
"You can thank me with a cigarette."
Oh God. Yo. Oh, we're only 7 minutes in. Holy crap.
I'm not gonna lie, if I was that kid and I knew her breath was that hot, I wouldn't have even called for help. I would have just kept on floating down the river and accepted my fate. Because smelling her breath is a fate worse than death.
Oh
I'm sorry. Let me die. That is pure torture. And then I'm not gonna gloss over the fact that she really told the kid, you could thank me with a cigarette.
That's a child.
A child for a cigarette is genuinely insane.
Like, how would he even be able to purchase that? You can't even buy cigarettes in Japan as a kid. Nor anywhere as a kid. What the flip is... Okay,
like,
whatever.
What are we doing? But even though that kid got hit by Yanni's hot-ass breath attack, believe it or not, he actually got off kind of easy. Because he could have got put through hell. And a character whose life is absolute hell because
the
of
landlord
is none other than her landlord.
Yeah.
She puts this man through hell. Every
Yo,
time he's
that
on
landlord's
screen,
nasty.
I can only just feel sorry for him. Because you know some bullshit's about to happen to him. Now, I will say this, though. This Humpty Dumpty Dr. Eggman ass landlord is a freak.
Yep.
He is a super gooner. This man is an inflatable cat girl plushie that he be going to town. And in the first 2 minutes of the anime, it literally shows him beating his meat.
Yeah, it does. It does.
This man is freaked the fuck out.
He's super freaked out.
This is no excuse for the torture that Yanni puts this man through. Because, dear God. So I'm going to just show y'all what this man has to go through every day.
You know what's so crazy about it? The landlord is a freak. I'm not going to lie. He's a freak. He has a blow-up doll, all that shit. He's a freak. But would you believe if I told you he's one of the better characters in the entire story? Outside of his goonery, he's actually a genuinely good character. Like, he cares for his tenants. He went out of the way looking for one of his tenants when they got sick. He's actually a good landlord. The only thing is like, he's just freaked the fuck out and he's like, he has sex with a blow-up doll. But yeah, outside of that, he's genuinely a good, like, the best character in the story. Oh man, this thing is so bad.
So let's look at this first incident. The landlord was cleaning up outside,
right?
And he was just enjoying his afternoon cleaning the premises.
Yeah.
But then here comes Yanni behind him. She taps him on the back and tells him to turn around. So when he turns, Yanni is drunk because she's been smoking and drinking the whole day. So she starts to gag. And when the landlord is fully turned around in front of her face, she burps in his face.
Oh gosh.
And the smoke part came out. And she just started laughing in his face. And the landlord just stood there stone-faced. Because when he smelt the combination of booze and smoke,
wait, what did I say?
Stone-faced. Because when he smelt the combination of booze,
day drinking and smoking cigarettes at 8 a.m. on a Thursday,
and smoke, he ended up getting hit with a PTSD episode.
Let me see.
His deadbeat dad.
That bad?
To go get some booze and cigarettes.
Oh my gosh.
He remembered the smell of his dad's hot ass breath.
Yeah.
And it was the same as Yanni's. So
yo, it gave him a PTSD.
After he snapped back to reality, he dropped his broom and started having a heart attack on the spot.
Oh my god.
Because he got hit with some trauma and some hot ass breath. A double dose of doom. So he was screaming in pain while Yanni just stood there and wondered, what's wrong with bro? Landlord torture incident 2. Yanni was smoking on her balcony, and she sees the landlord once again cleaning and minding his business.
Oh my
so
gosh.
without even thinking about it, Yanni decided, let me start fucking with this nigga. So she dumps a bunch of cigarette ash on his head.
Oh,
and the
gross.
landlord just brushed it off because he probably thought it was just the wind. So Yanni, not getting any type of reaction, decided to grab a bunch of trash in her pocket and throw it down at her.
What
now,
the
he
hell?
reacted off of that and wondered what the hell is that? But he still decided to keep minding his business. So then Yanni decided to dump her whole ashtray with all of her old cigarettes. So the
that's
landlord
gross.
knew it was her at this point. But the last thing Yanni dropped damn near made my jaw drop.
What was it
drops
again?
A microwave on this
Oh yeah.
I don't know how he does it, but this landlord has the patience of a saint. Like, if I was a landlord and you
I'm kicking
did
you
this
out.
to me, get ready to find a new place to live because I'm evicting your ass. Congratulations.
You dropped a microwave on me. That's attempted murder. I don't care. Or at least manslaughter. Bro, you dropped a whole you drop anything like that on somebody, an air fryer, whatever. Man, that can do someone in.
Nigga, you're homeless. Dropping a microwave from a second-story balcony is insane.
Yeah.
Like, look at him, bro. She put a dent in his face.
He's almost
but
dead.
This gets 10 times worse.
What's
so
wrong?
the landlord confronts her in her room, right? And he was just lecturing her and scolding her. And Yanni wasn't listening to a damn thing he was saying. Everything he was saying was going in one ear and out the other.
I'd kick her out.
Turned around, Yanni grabbed some nicotine patches. And she puts 2 on the back of his head. So Yanni started laughing because the patches made a face on the back of his head with his debit or credit neck roll. But then she looked at the box and it said, please don't use on humans.
Oh shit.
These were meant for beast folk. So his head starts swelling and he starts to tell Yanni, I don't feel so good. So to get the patches off of him, she pulled out her bare ass.
What?
And farted in his face. So this knocked him out cold like it would probably do to anybody.
This is insane.
She drug him outside, she ripped off the patches and left him there for the rest of the day. Landlord torture incident 3. Yanni couldn't pay rent one day because she spent all of her remaining money on you-know-what. So the landlord cut a deal with her. He told her to pick all the weeds in the garden and he'll let her slide this month. And don't touch the cabbages. So Yanni picked the weeds. So when the landlord came back about an hour later, he turns the corner and sees that all the weeds are gone, but all the cabbages are gone as well. And the reason why they were gone is because Yanni ate all of them.
Oh, wow.
Now, from all that torture that I just showed y'all, we can clearly see that this man's life is hell. But believe it or not, the landlord is actually the nicest character in this show. He is. Yanni's trifling as hell, and she's late on rent every time. He still lets her stay. Because cat people in this anime actually do face discrimination. Also, he lets other cat girls stay here that have addictions. And one of them is speed running death faster than Yanni.
Yeah, for real.
We're going to be taking a look at Yaku Neko. And Yaku Neko is the Jesse Pinkman of this.
For real, the only Beast Folk cat in this story who's generally not as bad is the comedian girl. The one who's always trying to crack really crappy jokes. He's the only one. The other one's a drug addict. The other one's a drunk. The other one is a live streamer, but she's like a doomer. And then you got the comedic girl.
Show. She is a junkie. If she was the main character, this show would be called Drug Cat because she's done everything under the sun. So the first time we see her is when Yanni ran out of cigarettes. So she asked her, yo, let me get a puff. So she takes it before Yaku can tell her what that actually is. So Yanni takes a hit, and the moment she took it, she was out of this world. She was fried. And it was pretty clear what this was. Yaku even says that we should get some ice cream after this. So I'm pretty sure she got the munchies. So they both kept on hitting it and getting blasted out of their mind. And once they were both on a different planet, Yanni finally asked the question.
This a cigarette? Of course it is.
Stop the cap.
That's
Lying her ass off. That ain't no cigarette, nigga. That's
in the Japanese version, when she asks, "Is this a cigarette?" The way she answers, she goes, "Yes." She said, "Of course it's a cigarette." She said it that fast, bro. She goes, "Of course it's a cigarette." Like, I don't know. The Japanese comedy kind of hits different.
Straight gas. So later that night, Yanni pulls up to her room, right? And when she opens the door, she sees a needle.
Whoa!
Now, I have no clue what the hell she was.
Yeah, I don't know what she did
this
for.
Take a guess. It probably starts with the letter H and sounds like the female version of hero. So you can put the clues I gave you together. So Yanni straight up asked her.
There's no way you're shooting up any weird drugs again, right? Of course I'm not doing drugs! I'm clean now and you f***ing know it, don't you?
Damn.
Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Yeah, so we basically end up figuring out that Yaku Neko
She's
is a
drug
recovering addict.
Yeah.
And I am 99.9% sure that she is fresh out of prison because every time they say the number 12 around her, she shoots up to attention. So I think this had to be her inmate number. And she tries to deny any and all type of rug use. She knows damn well she's on.
Yeah, no. She probably was in prison due to drug possession or drug use. And her number was... Oh, that makes sense, bro. For real, yeah, that makes sense.
50% of the time. So the next troublesome cat is Hameko. Or let me actually introduce this character with her real government name.
I know your full government
she
name.
chose. So, get ready.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hameko Urafua Angel. And I'm dead ass. This is on her ID.
Yeah,
she messed up one day when she was trying to get a last name. And now she's stuck with this name for the rest of her life. So yeah, Hame Neko is a streamer who acts nice for the camera. But when that camera is off, she is a whole different person because she has severe anger issues. If you piss her off once, she's popping off on everybody in the room. She's also a toxic fighting game player that will get tilted and start crashing before a set is even over. And when she be streaming, she will get clipped for some of the stupidest shit you will ever see. This is an average stream for her.
Oh my god, chat, hello!
Yeah, for real.
I can't wait to tell you all about my
I love
personal
you.
life today.
I love you so very much, Haim-chan. Please take all of my life savings.
Damn.
Oh my God! Thank you, Mr. Gooner69, for the $50,000 dono. Ooh, meow. Oh my God, chat! There's a moth in my apartment, and she was basically going around recording everybody's private
This shit was so foul.
business. And when she got to the landlord,
This was so foul.
She caught this nigga cracking
Yeah.
body pillow live on stream. So when she showed this on stream,
Yep.
she got banned indefinitely, and
That's
she will
funny.
probably be moving to Kick in the near future.
Yep.
So the next character is Kansai Neko, and she's actually the most
Yeah, Kansai is actually the most normal of the bunch.
normal person in this entire apartment complex. Her gimmick is just telling terrible jokes.
Yeah,
and
that's
she's
it.
supposed to be a comedian. She'll just say some bullshit like this.
I was gonna say about that bird on there. Not sure why they call him Peace when the bird looks like one of them migratory ones. You know, kind of like geese.
Did you laugh?
What the fuck is you
What
talking
the
about?
fuck was
nigga?
that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. No, I
Yeah,
wasn't thinking about it.
always
When I
doing that
did it,
shit.
I was.
Then we have Pin Pin Neko, who is a
Yeah.
homeless cat that chooses to be homeless and lives in an Amazon box. And
Yep.
the only thing she eats is boiled grass. And the reason why she does this is because she wants to be one with nature and one with the earth. She's like on her
real.
spirituality arc. So to keep it a buck with you, she's basically a hippie.
Yeah.
Now, the last cat in this
The
apartment
drunk.
is without a doubt the first cat that will probably die.
Yeah,
And
of the
that
group?
is Aru Neko,
Yeah.
the alcoholic cat. This cat
She's
drunk
gone.
24/7. I have never seen a character in any type of media drink this much.
Same.
Like, this is some next level alcoholism. Her liver has a sliver of HP left because she could, in all honesty, fall over and die at any moment. She
Yeah.
had a doctor's appointment, right? And the doctor
Right.
literally told her, if you don't stop excessively drinking, you will die before you
Yeah, he
graduate
did.
college." Like, bro, her dependency for alcohol is so bad
He did say that to her.
that if she stops drinking for at least an hour, her body will start to shake. And her shakes are
Oh,
so
she's cooked.
strong, it will start an earthquake. And the only way her shakes will go away is if she starts drinking again. That is how cooked
I'm
she
cooked.
is. And there's already been multiple moments where she could have died. Her first dance with death was when Yanni came over to her room for a drink. Now, the drink that she made Yanni was absolutely diabolical, and no
Yeah.
person should ever drink this shit. She poured a half a cup of whiskey and put some syrup in it. Then she
Yeah.
added some lemon juice and some tap water and told Yanni, drink up, nigga. So Yanni drunk all of this. And the moment she finished this, everything in the room was lit, and she passed out immediately. That is how strong that
Half a cup of
diabolical
whiskey.
concoction.
So half a cup of whiskey, 2 syrup packets. What the fuck? A bit of lemon.
That she made
Poison.
actually was. Then Aru
It's
does
just
something
poison.
so insane that not even the biggest alcoholic in a college frat would ever think to ever do some shit like this.
What?
She put down a bottle that was called Demon Ice. So there's no telling how strong that is. Then
Yeah.
she put a long bendy straw in that
No,
bottle
no.
and went to sleep while drinking this shit. Like, bro, this is crazy.
This
This
is
is something
insane.
that you will see on Dumb Ways to Die. Like,
Yeah.
the fact that she even thought of this is just wild.
That's
So
nuts.
then some hours passed, right? And when we see her again, she is having excruciating stomach cramps because she didn't stop drinking. So she eventually just puked everywhere.
Oh.
Because she clearly had alcohol poisoning. Because
Yeah.
she was drinking straight from that bottle for like hours with no water, no
Oh.
chaser, no nothing, just straight booze. And if Kansai didn't come in here and check on her, she would have 9 times out of 10 choked to death and died.
Yeah.
Let's look at this second dance with
Dance
death.
with
This
Death.
entire group of degenerates went out for drinking one night. Now the server came in right with 3 bottles of sake.
Yeah.
And it was meant for every single person at the table.
Right.
So when the server put the drinks down, this alcoholic fiend
No.
chugged all 3 of the
How?
bottles straight. So after she chugged all 3 of those sake bottles, she stood up to go to the bathroom. And when she tried to take a step, she face planted. She was blackout drunk. So she got
Yo.
up and kept on trying to walk to the restroom. But she went the wrong way because she had no clue where she was going. And she ended up leaving the entire
Yo.
restroom. And when she finally got to the restroom, it was nowhere near the restaurant. It was at a random convenience store. And when she
Insane.
came out the convenience store, she got more booze.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
there's
gonna
no
be so
helping
real,
her.
When I was watching this, I had no clue how she was still functional. I was
There's-
just
there's no
flabbergasted.
helping.
But this gets even crazier. So she had no clue where she was at. So she called a taxi. Now, when she got in the cab, the driver asked her where to. So she thought for like 10 seconds, then randomly said,
To Aoshima?
So the driver took her there. Now, the city that they are in that this show is based off of is Sagamihara. And this is where it's at on the map. Now, I want y'all to guess, where the hell is Enoshima and how long does it take to get
don't know.
I'm going to give y'all 5 seconds to come up with an answer.
Fuck, hang on. No, oh yeah, 5 seconds, 5 seconds would be fair. Nigga, I don't know. Near Yokohama?
Enoshima is all the way down here.
Okay.
And this drive is a solid hour and 15 minutes.
Alright,
she
shit.
went to a whole town an hour
Damn.
away while drunk off of her ass. And just
How'd she pay that
walked around
cab
the
fare? That cab fare must be insane. How'd you pay that?
town for the entire night. And she stayed there till sunrise just chugging beer. So early that next morning, the landlord and Yakuneko find her. And you want to know how they found her? Yakuneko put a GPS on her when she left the night before. And the reason why she did this is because this isn't the first time this has happened. This has happened multiple times. And she did this as a safety precaution. So they threw her in the back of the truck and drove an hour back to the apartment.
Insane.
Now, I just gave y'all a rundown of all these degenerate cat girls that live in this freaky-ass landlord's apartment complex. Now, there is another human that lives here, and her name is Sayori. And, well, she's a little interesting. Let's just say that she's a mangaka. And she writes manga about,
Go ahead, say it.
Corn. Or if you don't know what I'm trying to say, I'm just play the damn theme song. Yeah, she fits just right in with everybody in this apartment complex.
Yeah,
now
for real.
It's time to answer the major question. Will Yanni ever quit smoking?
No.
Well, my prediction for that is an easy hell no. She's too far gone, bro. I'm sorry. I am so confident with this prediction, I'd bet my house on it. You know what? This ain't even a prediction. That's a spoiler. Shouts out that nigga Paul Heyman. We even figure out later on that her mother is also a chain smoker. So we can see where the influence
Where she got it from.
And I ain't gonna lie, her mama is a fiend. They was at the movie theater, right? And her mom crawled all the way in the theater from her sister over to Yanni so she could get a puff while they was in the movies because she's trying to hide her smoking habits from the other daughter. Also, Yanni has tried to quit multiple times. One night she had a nightmare and the doctor told her you only got 100 days to live. So she woke up and called her sister and said, I'ma finally quit smoking. Just for her to light up a cigarette 5 seconds later while still on the phone with her
She learned nothing,
she's
bro.
Not quitting no time soon, my nigga. But even though Yanni is a trifling degenerate, her degeneracy actually did save the world.
It did.
One day, she accidentally summoned a demon in her apartment from all of her old
I will say this. Yanni Neko's nasty smoking habits made me clean up even more, if that makes sense.
cigarette butts. And the demon was ready to take over the world. But this demon was so disgusted by what he seen in her apartment that he said, fuck trying to conquer the mortal realm. I'm going back to hell. So he crawled back screaming in horror and left and went back to the
Legend fell
because he was that grossed out. So, yeah. This anime is probably the greatest anti-smoking PSA of all time. I'm never touching a cigarette ever in my life. This.
Never have, never will.
Also, I'm about to go deep clean my whole damn house.
That's what I did.
It's about to be spotless in here after watching this. Anyways, man, hope y'all enjoyed. And on the real, make sure y'all taking care of yourselves, man. Because we do not need to end up like Yanni Neko.
No, for real. We do not. We do not. Holy crap. This girl is out of control and unhinged. W Video by CJ Dachamp. Yo. Let me know if you want to. Let me know what to react to next, guys. And as always, I'll talk to you in the next one. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm gone. Later.